Greetings, students. Professor Gomes here. I thought I'd take this opportunity to create this video to give you a heads up for our course that starts the 21st. It's a Tuesday. I've had the pleasure of working with an early college group last fall of 2023, so I'm fairly familiar. I'm really familiar with how this all works. What makes this summer course a little different is that we're only face to face for 8 meetings from 9 to 12 on 8 days, and the rest is online. So many of you may have taken an online course. For some of you, this may be your first experience. So, whatever. I'm going to walk you through this, and we have the luxury of the second week. Believe it's, let's see, I think it's the 28th of Tuesday. We're going to be face to face. So, whatever I'm explaining now, I can go over again and reinforce when we meet face to face. But I wanted to do this because our first 4 days are online. Hello, students. Welcome to this course, Statistics Math 158. I'm excited to work with you, Summer 1, to assist you in achieving your educational goals. One of the many reasons I love teaching this particular course is the real world applications we can share. Please go through all these pages and familiarize yourself on how we'll operate. You'll see the textbook is free. Please contact me as soon as you have any challenges. Best way to get a hold of me for the days that we're online and even face to face is via email asking questions in class. Key elements that are important to your success is PDF file. And, online courses can be as rich and rewarding as face to face, but it takes a little more work on your time. Have clear expectations. Set aside several short sessions. I recommend you add weekly assignments to your calendar. Don't wait till the assignment is due, all right, to ask for clarification. Make sure you have all the resources, your PowerPoints, your homework solutions, your notes. You can use your notes on the exams. Read all the announcements. Most importantly, do well in the course. Yes, I know many of you will say, I've never done well in math. But if you log on to Canvas regularly, watch my videos, and you'll succeed. Do yourself a favor, don't skate or just get by. All right, so kind of look that over. I hear that a lot. People saying, I never done well in math. Well, I kind of call that stinking thinking because you can do well. All right, so when you first log on, initially, in fact, let me go back. This is a page that you'll be presented with. All right. Course overview about your teacher, and then once the course begins, all right, which is that Tuesday, the 21st, you go right to this section right here, the learning modules. But initially, I call it the splash page. All right, so starting off, let's go to course overview. Course begins, as I said, online Tuesday, the 21st. When we do meet face to face, we'll be in the Humanities Building, H227, and I would imagine that most of you have been in early college, at least a semester or two, so you're familiar with the campus and the like. So take the time, download the syllabus with a lot of the material that's contained in the syllabus. I'm going to walk you through right here. Excuse me. Student Canvas Beginner's Guide. If you've taken a course before, most likely the instructor posted homework on Canvas, so you're familiar with it. Course description right out of the catalog. Prerequisites, you've already met those because you wouldn't be enrolled in this course if you had not met the prerequisites. Most important, here's our class schedule. All right, Tuesday, May 21st through Friday the 24th, 4 days, asynchronous meeting. It's all going to be online. And then the following week, May 28th, Tuesday, right through Friday the 31st, we'll have 4 days of face-to-face classes. Once again, there'll be an H227. All right, those will be from 9 to noon. And then the following week, Monday the 3rd through the 7th, excluding the 5th, because the 5th is a graduation at your high school. So that's the Monday, the Tuesday, the Wednesday. I'm sorry, the Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday will be face to face. And then for the next 15 days, June 10th through June 28th, 2 weeks and one day, we'll be back online. All right. When we're not in class, all right, when we're not face to face, I'll assign homework on campus each Tuesday and Thursday. Here again, I'll reiterate this and we'll go through it when we are together face to face. Each Friday, when we're not in class, I'll have a non mandatory 1 hour Zoom meeting where I can answer questions and go through material. All right, so here again, we'll talk about that. The non mandatory Zoom meetings when we're not in class. I'll record all these office meetings, all right, and I'll post them online. Textbook is free, all right. You can view it online. You can download a PDF, all right. If you have an iBook, you can download an iBook copy for it. Here again, once I get started and I get into the modules, you'll see that I have all of these sections, links to all these sections for the textbook. Super, super important. I've had a conversation with Mrs. Miles. All right, the folks in the early college are really great. The folks that manage it. I've already had a conversation letting her know that you'll need a TI-84 calculator. All right, so her office obviously is right in the library, and that's where you get it. She may have already arranged or already reached out to you as to how you can pick up your TI-84 graphing calculator. All right, I'm specific here. It's a TI. All my videos are based upon a Texas Instrument 84, and the library has this. Now, this talks about a $20 rental fee. Here again, I don't understand. I don't know whether the early college picks up the tab for that. I would imagine they will. All right. So, as we're preparing, make sure that you've contacted. They may have reached out to you to let you know that your calculator is available in the early college office to pick up. Most important. All right. TI-84. This all talks about making an appointment and the like, but this is primarily for students who are not in early college, or regular students, so to speak. Assignments for the weeks that the class is online. Once again, I'll post assignments on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I will post voiceovers to the course PowerPoint, solutions to the homework assignments. Questions you have concerning the homework will be answered on our Friday office hour meeting or simply shooting me an email. All right. And another option is asking a question in the Canvas discussion board. Right now, we're looking at 2 exams. That may change. That may increase to 3. Here again, it's a different setup for me. Normally, my classes are either all face to face or all online. This is a combination. So, right now, I'm looking at 2, but you'll know exactly when the exam will be, the dates. And we'll talk about this when we meet face to face. Right now, I'm scheduling 2, but could move to 3. Here's the course, the calendar for the summer session 1. It's pretty much explained here how it starts on the 12th. Your class starts the 21st, actually, so it's a little different. And the last day of your class is not the July 1st date. It's actually going to be the last date would be June 28th. But here again, we'll get all this squared away. I'm just going to give you a kind of a brief overview of what you can expect. But we'll talk a lot about this, and there'll be no confusion. Super important, academic dishonesty. All right, one of your exams at least will be face to face, and one, maybe 2, will be online. All right, and it just talks about cheating, falsification of information, working on assignments with classmates without permission, plagiarism, purchasing or submitting assignments. It's not good. If you're accused of if it's proved that you were cheating, it's not a good thing. You can be actually lose your scholarship. But excuse me, just letting you know. Hopefully, that's not going to be an issue. All right, with cheating and whatever, and we watch that carefully. Choices have consequences. Student is expected to log on to campus several times a week. It's the student's responsibility to complete all assignments. Now, I will not collect nor will I grade the homework, and we'll talk about this. All of the homework assignments are multiple choice. I do recognize some names from students that I had back in college algebra, fall semester of 2023, so you're familiar with that. Homework will not be collected nor graded, and the reason being they're all multiple choice. Learning outcomes, you can read through this, what you're expected, what we will accomplish, course content, all right, all the things that we're going to cover in the 5 weeks. This is really important. If you have an accommodation letter, all right, disability, and this would normally, normally having an accommodation letter gives you more time on a particular exam. So please, if you have an accommodation letter, make sure that you email it to me. So when it comes time for the exams, I can arrange for additional time for you to take the exam. You can read through this: affirmative action, harassment, classroom behavior. Well, yeah. Here again, we'll talk about this. One of the main things, we'll talk about the use of phones and how they're not allowed in class and a lot of other things. All right, classroom behavior. You're young adults. I expect you to act like young adults. So there'll be no foolishness going on, obviously. No disruptive behavior. Trust me. Here again, this doesn't apply to you if you are receiving some financial aid. I would report your attendance to the government. Academic advising, where you have that because of early college. Basic needs, Office of Health and Wellness. You can read this. Tutorial service. Yeah, the ARC is available. The Academic Resource Center. You can make appointments there, but the best thing would be to shoot me an email, post your question. Many times, what I can do is if you have a particular question on a particular section, I can actually create a video for you and post it on YouTube. But there's the information for the ARC, all right, to make an appointment, whether it's face to face or even virtually. Grade appeals, incomplete grades, you can look at this. And withdrawing, this really won't apply to you, all right. This is for non-early college students if they're going to drop out, and there's a certain date that you have to drop out by. All right, so let me go back to pages. This second link here, take a look at it if you have a desire. It's about your instructor. All right, my profile, whatever. You can take a look at that. Not all that super important, but yes, I've been doing this for a few years. I've been in Massasoit for a number of years, and I've taught statistics many, many times. You talk about stats. Everything is statistics these days, and especially now when we have the November elections. All you hear on TV is and the radio is this poll, that poll. X amount of people believe this, and X amount of people believe that, and then we'll actually delve into that, how these polls are conducted, and what we can glean from the polls. All right, so it's a course that really has practical applications. All right, clicking on learning modules. Once again, when you first log on, when I send this link out, I send this link to this video. This is the page when you log on to Canvas that you'll see. Once the course begins, by that I mean the Tuesday, the 20, here again, the 21st, when you log on to Canvas, you'll go right into what's called learning modules. All right, let me kind of close these up. You're seeing my view, all right? Now, first thing at the very top that you'll see is welcome and getting started. Across the left-hand side, you're seeing things that, not necessarily. In fact, if I go into student view, this is what you'll be presented with, all right? Home announcements, quizzes, grades, discussion, linking to Zoom, all right, for the non-mandatory Friday Zoom meetings, e-tutoring, and its evaluations. Now, initially, you may see it looking like this. All right, so to open this up, I can either click on that little arrow here or simply click in that gray area. I'm going to go back to my view. You won't necessarily see all of this when you log in because I haven't published everything. All right, so I want to see what's under this welcome and getting started. So I can click right here or just in this gray area. It opens up. Here's where I'll post the link to the YouTube video of what I'm recording right now. Getting started with Canvas. Most of you, I would imagine, are familiar with Canvas. If you've been in the early college program for a while, you've taken some courses, obviously, and the instructor has used Canvas. Here again, what I would say, if the best browser to use, the least amount of issues, would be Chrome. Make sure you have the latest version of Chrome on your computer. Uh, Canvas, quick links. Your profile, adding a picture, viewing your grades and the like. Here again, most of you should be familiar with Canvas because you've been in the program for a while. The calculator rental, once again, this will all be arranged for you. I've spoken to Mrs. Miles. And she's fully aware of what the calculator that you need. So, excuse me, I would imagine she's already set this up with the library. But please check in. Make certain that you got a hold of your TI-84 calculator. Now, if you own a newer calculator, TI-6989, that's okay, but the 84 is preferable. If they're going to give it to you for free, even if you have a newer model, I would suggest taking the 84. Links here, being successful in this course. You know, a lot of people say, oh, I can do that later. All right. I want you to be successful. Each week you'll have readings, chapter homework. It's a temptation to think in-person activities are more urgent than your homework. The problem is when you're online, assignments pile up. All right. So making sure that you log in on a regular basis. All right. Your time commitment, contacting me if you have any issues. Life advice. Take the time and watch this video. Denzel Washington, talking about he's doing a commencement speech at a college. Take the time to watch this. All right, I wish someone had told me this when I was your age. Please take the time. It's a lot of good advice there. Predicting your success. All right. It says here to answer these questions. No, you don't have to. What I'm asking you to do is to watch this video. And the gist of this video by this young lady named Angela Lee Duckworth is it's not always the smartest person who does the best in class. It's the person that's grittiest, the person that keeps on keeping on, and even when faced with adversity, goes about, doesn't give up, asks questions, seeks extra help. It's the person that's grittiest that does the best. It's not always the smartest person. Please do yourself a favor. Watch this video. It's not long at all. A lot of good advice. TI-84, many of you may be already familiar with this and been using it in your face-to-face classes at your high school. All right, it's a video, basic. I do a lot of work. I have a TI-84 emulator. I will show you exactly how to use it, how to get to the different menus. I walk you through everything. 3 ways to spot a bad statistic, another video. I mean, you've heard so much about polls and the like, and just being incorrect. 87% of the young people think that math teachers are aliens. You hear a lot of crazy bad statistics out there. Tech services and resources. If you have issues logging in, there are some of the plugins. I mean, Java is not even being used anymore. QuickTime. All right. What I suggest is making sure you have the latest version of Chrome, whether you're using a Mac or a PC. All right. Welcome and getting started. So some videos there which would be very beneficial for you to watch. Now, what I'm going to do is I want to email this YouTube link to this video. Probably, let's see, probably by a week from today. You should be receiving the link by the 15th of next week, which is a Wednesday. Now, the online part doesn't start till the following Tuesday, but it gives you a week to kind of look at the videos and get familiar with the resources that I have. Now, when the course begins in earnest, I'll publish this homework and assignments, and I'll have the word current so you'll know where you're at. All right. So, that first Tuesday. Now, for the first week, the Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I'm only giving you one assignment. All right. Once again, homework is not collected nor graded. I want to give you one assignment, and we'll talk about that assignment when I see you the following Tuesday, which is the 28th. All right. So, what does an assignment look like? Here again, to look at this, to open this up, I clicked on the gray area. Now, once I'm in it, I'm going to actually click on the assignment here in black, and it opens up. All right, first thing I'm asking you to do is to download this homework assignment, sections 1.1 and 1.2. It's a PDF. I reiterate, homework is neither collected nor graded. And I'm asking you to watch, starting off, with chapter 1, section 1, section 1.1. All right, video. Then I have a voiceover of a PowerPoint. I would suggest strongly that you download this PowerPoint, have it in your notes. I'll share a link with you. All right, by virtue of being a student at Massasoit, you can get a copy of Microsoft Office 365. And I'm pretty sure that applies to the college, early college students. But I'll double check this. In either case, I have excuse me, the Google Slides of the first PowerPoint. Then I'm asking you to move on. All right, watch the second video. It's here again, chapter 1, section 2. Followed by, once again, here's a voiceover to a PowerPoint from that same section. There's the actual PowerPoint, and then there's the Google Slides. Now, what I do for you is I actually produce a video of the solutions. Initially in any course, the first few chapters, first few sections, anyways, are just vocabulary. So it's very basic stuff. But as it gets more complicated, I actually take you through how the solutions were done. All right. But now, I tell people, please don't watch the solutions to the homework until you've actually done the homework. And the danger there is when you watch the video, oh, yeah, I would have done that. No, do the homework first. And each section that I give you, at the very end, I have the answers to it. So please do the homework, check the answers. If you're getting it wrong, and then make sure you watch the video. In fact, I would watch the video even if I get everything all right. But this is applicable for all the sections. I give you a video of the solutions. What I'm trying to say is, yeah, it's a lot of work. You're basically doing a 14 to 15 week course in a little over 5 weeks. So, yeah, there's going to be a lot of work. Good news is you get it done in 5 weeks. Bad news is you got to do it all in 5 weeks. But we're fortunate because 8 days we're face to face. We're face to face for 24 hours. So it's not going to be all that difficult for you. But here again, there'll be some adjusting of the assignments because this is new for me. Normally, I either do strictly face to face or I do online, but we'll adjust. You'll have plenty of time and plenty of resources, and I'll present the material and hopefully in a clear and concise manner. But it depends on you actually logging in, doing what you need to do. Here's a situation. As long as both of us do our job, me presenting the material very clearly, you doing your homework and asking questions, there's no reason that we can't have success. Go back to modules for a second. I want to close this, not close it up. But you see what happens all the way through here. I've got such things as homework worksheet solutions. All right. These, you actually, if I open this up, and of course it's going to take a little time to open up. So when it does open up, what I wanted to show you was that you'll actually see when it gets a little more complicated, we get further into the course. I actually have screenshots. I would definitely say download these, have them for your notes. I've got the PowerPoints, links to them, posting things to the discussion board. Data brokers, a couple of videos we'll talk about. I'll probably actually show this in class. This talks about privacy and how these companies know so much about us and how we get these robocalls, wondering how did I get my phone number? All right, then we move on. Readings. All right, chapter 1. I have links to all of the readings for the free OER textbook that we will be using. OpenStack, so there's no need of buying any textbook. All right, so it's kind of a lot here. Like I say, I will email the link to this YouTube video by the next week for me, which says the 8th. I'm recording this on the 8th. Excuse me, you'll have the video by the 15th. Please look at it. And then on the 21st, initially you'll go right to this splash page. All right, that's the page that you'll go to, this page here. And then once the course starts the 21st, when you log in, you'll go right to the modules page. All right, and you'll see things. You won't see all of this because I'm in my view, but you will see the very first homework assignment. This will be what's called published, and you'll be able to see it. And once again, if you have any questions, you can reach out to me via email, jgomes@mass.edu. All right. Look forward to working with you. Looking forward to you folks having a lot of success in the stats course for summer 1. See you online, and then eventually I'll see you face to face on the 28th in Humanities Building. Take care.